Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 19 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the previous video, I showed you how to create sheets, and then I showed you how to create section, how to render, and then how to add elevation and change those graphics. And also, I showed you how to create a callout as well. So now that we're done with modeling and everything Revit, we could save this now. And then you want to make sure that you're in Find, and then you're in 3D mode, and then go and add or select Datasmith, and then save or export it to Datasmith file. And then here, I'm just gonna put it on this Revit file or folder. Click on Save. And then once you're saved, open your latest Twinmotion. So once you open that, you can click on Save here as well. And then minimize this. And then for now, let's open our Twinmotion. And then click close here. And what I want to do is to go to the location where I saved the Revit or the Datasmith file. And then here, I'm going to click import first. Click here and then leave it in geometry and then click open. And then I'm going to put it to the location and then click that one and then click open. Click import as well, and let's wait for it to be imported. And then once it's imported, as you can see, it keeps on blinking. That's because a face is, or the ground, starting ground is hitting our model. So what you want to do is just pull down the starting ground a little bit down, and then after that, if you go into our starting base, you can delete that as well. So delete this, delete cylinder, graphics, and then sphere. Starting base, delete that one as well. And then we're left with starting ground and then this one. So first, let's just save this first. So go to File, Save As, and then just go to the location that you want to save this. So I'm gonna save this one at my Twinmotion file, and I'm going to put this one as house, or save it as house, and then click save. And then after you save this, go back to file, and then you want to sign in. So I'm already signed in, so just sign in so that you'll be able to use Megascan HDRI and other components that are only available when you're signed into your Twinmotion or your Epic Games account. So now that we have this, what I want to do first is to click on material and then change the glass material. So I'm going to use this glass, clear glass, and then select that. And then we need to go here, so curtain layer, so click here, select this pick material, and then I want it to be standard and change this one. And then I want intensify the opacity, so both of them, intensify it. So I'm gonna put it at around 95 because I still want to see it as see-through. So once we're doing the rendering, we're going to double check that. So if it's too much, we're going to deal with that afterwards. So after this, I want to pick the material right here, and then I want to select this one right here, and then not the glass luminance, this one I want to change this to a aluminum material. So instead, I want it to be brushed aluminum. Put your speed to number 2 by pressing in number 2, and you would just want to double check. And then for the light, I want it to be neon. And then this neon, I want it to glow. So glow it around 100, that's fine. Change your speed to 4. And then I want to just double check here. So I'm gonna click, because it differs once we're doing the rendering scene. So I'm just clicking that, or if not, go to your ambience. So for some reason it's just lagging. Let's do the low so that you just want to see how it looks. Go to ambient, render, and then path tracer, low quality first. And then we might need to make this one glow. So I'm going to pick the material, and then here the neon color, I want it to glow. So around 20,000, I think that's good enough. And even here, because it's the same one. And then after that, I want to change the material here. So what I want to select there is a concrete material. So I'm not sure if we have something that I want to use. Maybe this rough one is perfect. Yeah, I kind of like this one. So I'm going to increase the scale for this. I like this rough end like this. And then I'm going to add the same thing for this one. Or instead, I want to change this part right here. Maybe a darker one so that it shows. So I'm gonna do that. Here, I'm going to pick this, and I want to make sure that we can change this material right here, but looks like we can because it got set up like this. So it looks okay as well, so I'm not worried, but I just want to finalize that right there. Then I'm just gonna leave this one like that so that we have that change of look. And then here, what I want to do is to have this one as stone material. So maybe something like this, and then increase it in scale. And then for this one, I want it to be a wood material. I'm going to use this and increase the scale. And then for this material, I want it to be metal. And then I'm going to make it chrome, but I want to darken it. There we go. So that's looking good right there. And then here, for the metal, for the aluminum, brush aluminum right here, I want to make it dark. So that is visible, and then here, dark it as well. Actually, I'm just going to undo that part because it's giving something right there that I don't want. And then this is the one for the faucet, so I'm going to clean that up later on. But if it's not visible, I'm just gonna leave it like that. And then here, the same color matte, I'm going to just add it for the number. So that's perfect right there. And then another wood material for this, but I'm just gonna use something like this one for the other one. And then I'm gonna rotate it 90 degrees, and then I'm going to increase the scale so that it looks much better. So we have that white concrete, and then as you can see, it looks really good. I'm leaving this one as white. Okay, so that's good right there. And then this one right for the plants, so of course we're going to add those information there later on. I'm going to change the ground here, so man-made. For this floor right here, I want to change it to cobblestone. So I'm going to increase the scale so that it's visible. So that's perfect right there. And then maybe herringbone here. So increase the scale. So something like that. And then I'm going to change this to concrete so that it's smooth. And then after that, I feel like that this one, so I'm gonna double check with my Revit because I know this one is grass. So how come it's changed here? So I'm gonna double check my ground here. So I'm gonna undo the ground. So maybe it's still showing. So the starting ground, so it's still flickering. So that means, well, we need to lower it a little bit more. So that's what happened. So now I'm gonna use something like this one right here, or okay, and then this one I'm just going to use asphalt roll. And then here, concrete number 4. Okay. And then one more here. Maybe another asphalt. And then scale it a bit. So it's subtle. So it's looking good. Make sure you keep on saving so that you don't lose any progress that you do. And next thing we're gonna do is we're going to add grass. So I'm going to select this and then right click, isolate, or actually we don't need to isolate them anymore. If you want, we could do populate, place, and then scatter, and then here go to vegetation, grass, and then here what I'm going to add is lawn. So add them multiple times so that you will have that nice thick grass lawn. And then after that, select everything and then click this one and then just keep on adding. And then as you can see, it's very nice the way you're adding this. Although it's going over, if you have time, you can make it nice enough to make it straight. So here, erased, check your diameter, and then if you have time, you can clean up basically. So here, as you can see, we were able to remove some over here. So only if you have time. And then go back here and let's do scatter. The only problem with this is you can see that it's so visible. So you just need to go right here. So just have patience enough that you'll be able to clean all of this. I know it's too much, but it will give you a nice rendering once you done this. Of course, depending on your diameter that you use, it's either you're gonna be exact or it's gonna have over. So choose it wisely and test it out first. I think it's better to just clean it up like this. And again, sometimes it's not that visible. There you go. Now you have something like that. That you can see that we have a nice grass right there. And then I'm gonna use something here. Go to vegetation, and maybe we could add in some grass here. So bushes. Or go on this detail grass. Oh, not here. Miscellaneous actually. And then we could add this one. For now, let's put it here, 90 degrees, and then let's scale this. So click tab, and then put it at maybe 0.25, and then 0.25 here. So we have this one like that. Click tab and pull it up like that. And then let's just add it on this part right here. And then if you want, you could scale it a little bit more so that it goes perfectly here. So a little bit more. Click tab, and then there you go. And there you have it. And then if you want, you could add in some ivy. And you have something like that looks like this. Okay. And then now we're going to add something here. So some trees. Let's add in some small ones. You can add this one if you want. And then just replicate this one. So I'm going to have to add it 6 more times, so 7 more times. Something like that. Add probably 2 more. On this side, and then after that select this. Then hold on shift and then add on this side now. You can rotate it 190 or 90 degrees, and then here just add maybe 4 more, and then just delete this one, the extra, and then add additional here, rotate it 90. Push it forward, and then add, let's say, 3 more. And then that's good right there. And with that, we have, so next is we're going to add some trees. So before that, I want to add something on this side. I think this is good enough for be a smaller one, but I could just drag it down like this and then rotate it the way I like it. I'm going to add something here and then 2 more. There we go. Okay, so that's good right there. We have some grass here. I'm going to put it upwards a little bit. And then I'm going to go back to Revit because I want to really change this. So edit in place. So I'm going to edit or change the material here. I'm going to use this, duplicate, and then apply. And then click finish, save, and then export to Datasmith. Select this one, save, and then change it. After that, save this first, and then we just need to reload it into our import. So here, click this one, and then let's see if I could select this one right here. So pick this. No, so it's still on a different one, but that's fine with me. So I don't need to worry about that anymore. So I'm good. I just want to maybe fix this and the material here. So go back to Revit, this one, edit, and then don't have offset. And then here, and then let's save it again and export to Datasmith. And then just go back here, click reload. It's not visible anyway, so it's not bothering me too much, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Okay, and then now let's look for a tree. I like those palm trees. So I'm gonna download this one, Manfern. And then I'm going to add it on this location. And then this one, maybe make it smaller. So I'm going to just add one at a time. And then this one is a little bit shorter. I think that's good enough. And then let's go to ambience, environment, and then here HDRI, enable it, and then click backdrop HDRI, and then go here, go to details, and then height offset. You need to lower it a little bit down. And then we could do some shading. Not tilt. Height offset, I'm gonna lower it a little bit down. And then if you want to size it a bit more, you can as well. And then we could rotate this. Something like that. And then intensify. So that's looking good. Save it again, just to be sure. And then here, I want to add in more trees, but a bigger palm tree. So I'm gonna keep on adding this. I'm going to delete this and then just add this one. This one is, I think it's better at the back. Yes, I think that's good enough at the back. And then maybe add one more here as well. Go. So we're gonna stop here for now and continue in the next video. Thank you for watching and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.